This video is sponsored by Skillshare, amazing online video courses. More about this later. Well, hello everyone, Dan Hurd with Dan Hurd Prospecting here. Welcome back to my channel. I am here today on the Fraser River with some juvenile delinquent. Pauly! Pioneer Pauly is here.
I didn't expect there to be snow.
We are here checking out a spot for a future video, doing some scouting and seeing what we can see. We did not expect this much snow today, so it's going to get in the way, but let's see what we can find.
That snow is yellow.
Don't eat the yellow snow. Wish us luck, and I hope you enjoy. So as I said, we're scouting out a new location. This is a spot that we have dug before and found some really neat gold in here. It's really dark gold. Some of it is really dark, black surface. We're just digging down right now, putting Pauly to work here, and gonna take a few pans and make sure the gold is still consistent here for a future video. We want to make sure that we have good gold because our video is important to us and we don't want to come out skunked. So a little bit of scouting ahead of time is a good thing.
I don't mind some skunks.
No one likes watching the skunked videos though. They like seeing gold. Got a full pan, time to take it down to the river. Pauly just complained that, oh, the river's way, way over there. Welcome to the Fraser. Nothing is small around the Fraser, including the walk down to the river. Beautiful winter's day, snowy day. Again, I'm taking it easy. I'm still healing from my heart surgery, so I'm only doing a couple pans today. I'll let Pauly do most of the hard work. That seems the way to do it. Let the young guys do all the hard work. It is very difficult walking on this big cobble beach with so much snow because you never know what your foot is actually going to land on underneath the snow. Let's go see what Pauly's found. Hey, I made it without falling.
I made somewhat of a path for you. Why is so hot this water is?
The water's warm?
Yeah, it's hot.
Cool. I didn't bring the close-up camera down, so...
You did?
I didn't. It's back in the case. So whatever you find, the GoPro will have to pick up.
This has to be pretty big. I did find a rock, though.
Excellent. We don't have many of those around here.
No, that's why that was pretty cool. Right. First pan of the day.
And 3 or 4 or 5 tiny specks.
Yeah, tiny specks.
One thing about this claim is watch out for black gold. There's some gold here that has a black staining on it.
I thought you were kidding.
No, it actually has black staining on the outside, and it can really hide with the rocks because it doesn't necessarily look like gold. We'll try to find you a piece of that today, just show you what it looks like. Uh-oh. Freezing on the bottom of my pan. I see a piece of gold already in there. One washed out in the back corner.
It's how you use it. It doesn't matter how big it is.
Is that what your girl keeps telling you? No comment.
I could go on, but I won't go on because I'd get in trouble.
Here we go. Let's see what we got. Pauly did a lot better than me.
Sorry.
One tiny little speck. That sucks.
I was kind of hoping you would find a big black nugget.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping I'd find something for gold. I promise you, it is here. We've actually done quite well at this spot before. There's 3 pieces of gold in there, but they're all small.
At least you brought your snuffer bottle.
I don't mind snuffing up your gold.
Yeah.
So we are finding gold, but it's not very much. We think we're digging too deep, into old gravels, and it seems like most of the gold in this spot is surface, so we're gonna go find a surface spot, because that's not very much. So we've rolled a couple of boulders out of the way, and we're just clearing a little spot here to see if maybe we can dig the surface a bit more.
Look at that rock.
Pauly found an artifact.
Yeah.
Bit frozen though. There you go. Heat it up, Pauly. Fart on it. So, 2 more pans full. Let's go down to the river and see if the new little hole shows better gold. This is all up on the surface, and I found on this claim here that the surface stuff has far more gold than the stuff down deep. So it's mostly just scraping in between the big boulders, the stuff that's in the top, 4 or 5 inches. And you can almost see the transition of the darker sands here versus the dirtier sands, and I have a feeling the gold is sitting on that level. Let's go test my theory. So Pauly was just about to throw out a piece that he said, hey, look at this piece of rust. And I said, no, don't do that.
I'm learning, man.
That's exactly what our black gold at this site looks like. It looks like rust.
I don't know if you guys can see the gold on the outside, and then at the very, very center, I was able to scratch it. But yeah, that's definitely black candy.
That's black gold.
There's still some micro pieces in here, but...
Well, here's another one of those pieces that's dark and rusty. It's not as dark as Pauly's was, but it's still rusty on the surface. This one you can really see is actually gold. And there's another flake over here somewhere. Definitely the surface stuff had better gold in it than the deep stuff.
I got a chunky rusty one.
You got a chunky rusty? Let's have a look. Pauly got some good gold in this one. 2 chunky pieces, and yes, they are rusty as well. Well, 1 chunky one, 1 flat. There we go. Almost looks like a garnet with the light reflecting off it, but yeah, it's just rust, red rust on the surface.
You think it's about 4 grams?
4 grams, 4 ounces, 4 pounds.
Oh, how about 4 pieces of paper?
Well, this pan seems to have 2 of those dark rusty pieces, plus a whole bunch of little stuff. These dark rusty ones don't show any sign of gold on the surface, but I'm fairly sure they actually are. There's one of them. It's just showing nothing but rust, but it's heavy like gold. I bet you if we scraped that one, it would show gold. And here's the other one. I'm not sure. Oh, look at that. There's even a smaller one right above it. I have a feeling I have quite a bit in this pan, but it's all just completely rusted on the surface and black. There's also some little guys of shiny gold. Pauly, wet old Pauly over here, we're both very wet with this rain, has found some big garnets.
Found lots of fine gold, and then the biggest garnet I've ever found.
Nice looking garnets. Maybe when we get back to civilization, we can actually put a light on that and see if it glows.
I can put that on my belly button ring.
Woohoo!
Whoa, another rock. How you feeling?
I'm doing pretty good. A little tired, getting worn out a bit, but I'm good.
Good.
Well, there we go. There's some nice pieces of gold. We moved spots, and I'm glad we did. Nice looking gold. A little piece of Pauly candy. Well, all of a sudden, I'm a lot warmer. I could do this all day now. I was getting cold until I found that gold, and it warmed me right up. Those were some nice pieces. Let's go get more. Well, it's my turn to find a nice big garnet. I like it. And we also found a nice little pebble of jade. That's only about 1 centimeter across, so it's not that big, but jade is fun. Green gold of the Fraser. Well, both Pauly and I found nice pieces in this pan. Let's look at mine first. I found a bar of gold. Look at that.
I found a brick of gold.
Oh, and Pauly found a brick of gold. That's a nice piece, Pauly. Nice piece.
Thank you.
Well, we found what we came looking for. We found some good gold in gravels that are easy to dig for a future video. Not going to tell you what that's all about. You'll have to wait to see. But we had fun playing in the snow. I'm kind of done. I only have so much in me these days. My heart tells me that that's enough for today. But it was a great fun day. You have fun, Pauly?
Yeah, it was good. It's really warm. I kind of want to go for a dip.
There you go. Pauly's going to jump in. We had a great time. Here's some pictures of the gold we found today. Not too bad for, what, a dozen pans maybe? So I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I could not make these weekly videos of Dan Hurd prospecting if it weren't for my patrons on Patreon. So if you are a patron, thank you so much. If you'd like to learn more about supporting my channel, head off to patreon.com/danhurd to learn more. Hope you're all having an amazing day, and until next week, bye!
One of the very common questions I get is, Dan, where did you learn everything you know about geology, mining, rock hounding, all that kind of stuff? Well, I have no formal education. I have learned it all myself. And that brings us to today's sponsor, Skillshare. Formal training in anything takes a huge commitment in time and money. Luckily, Skillshare breaks those barriers and allows you to learn what you want, what you're passionate about, at your own speed and on your own time. You might not want to learn about crystal lattice structures in quartz or hydraulic equivalents of gold and magnetite, but you might want to learn skills that will help you with something you're passionate about. I recently took a Skillshare course titled Fundamentals of DSLR Photography by Justin Bridges, because I want to increase the quality of the photographs of nature and the river and gold I was taking for my videos. And he did a great job in teaching me. When you become a member of Skillshare, you can take these courses, or any more of thousands on any topic you can imagine. Skillshare is the perfect activity if you're stuck at home, or find yourself with a whole lot of free time all of a sudden, or just want to sharpen up your skills or learn new ones. And now for the best part. You can get a completely free trial of Skillshare Premium by being one of the first 1,000 people to click the link below in the description. And after that, it's only around $10 a month. By clicking this link, you can learn new skills, achieve your learning goals, and help out my channel at the same time. I hope you're all having an amazing day out there. And until the next video, bye.